Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Hello everyone, I'm the Mystic, and this is Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 2, which was originally released back in 2002, and also re-released on the PS3 as an HD collection with its two sequels. But unfortunately for this, we are playing this on my PC with my PS2 emulator with the HD texture packs, which I'll be leaving both links in the description to the HD texture pack and the emulator. But I will not be leaving the game online, as that is illegal pirating, and I don't do that. So I'm sorry for anyone who was hoping to get a free copy of the game, but that just is not how this works. As introductions go, I am the Mystic, and this game is a huge nostalgia factor for me. In fact, I'd argue it's one of the first games I ever played growing up, so if you don't like nostalgia, this is not the Let's Play for you, so I do apologize. For this Let's Play, I will be going along with making guides, tutorials, and any secrets, glitches, or anything I would love to show off for the game. I'll be getting 100% for this Let's Play, so don't worry if I miss anything. I will be showing off about as much as I can for this game. Anything that I don't know, I do apologize. I am not proclaiming myself to be an expert when it comes to Ratchet and Clank. In fact, I would even consider myself close to an expert of Ratchet and Clank. I originally only played the trilogy, Size Matters, the PS4 game, and the newest installment, which is Rift Apart. I have not played any of the future games for the PS3. I have not played Deadlocked, and I have not played the bad game that is Secret Agent Clank, and I am unfortunately sorry about that. However, I will continue playing through these games as Let's Plays and trying my very best to 100% all of them, which I will do, but even if it takes me forever. But without further ado, what I'm currently using as a starting weapon, which is this game's known for, Ratchet and Clank is about collecting as much weapons, bolts, and gadgets as you can while saving the galaxy. But I'll let the game explain that itself, because I don't think my audience is quite slow to the fact. I think you guys are very smart in knowing that what's going on, so I'm going to let the game explain what it needs to do. Unless there's something that does need to be explained, like, oh, look, a cool Easter egg, I'll be doing that. Other than that, let's take this back. So, earlier, as described in the cutscene, we are on our way to save a little buddy that is right over there, which he doesn't know it's going to be his best friend yet, but soon they'll learn to have a beautiful friendship together forever and save the galaxy. But right now, I'm going to collect these bolts because the enemies are out of the way, and this stage does offer to be a tutorial stage, which I think is pretty cool. Fun fact about this level, I don't know where exactly in the level, but there is one of the future ships you can get later on to travel the galaxy in one of the levels, and I don't know the exact reason why it's here, but apparently it has something to do with them being able to leave the planet, or something along those lines, with coding with the game. Also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, those raptors up there are in one of the Spyro games. if I'm not mistaken. If I'm very wrong, I do apologize. But anyways, without further ado, take it away, game.
Interesting.
Yay!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is B54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny...
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Oh boy, here we go. The journey begins. And now it is time to continue onward. So we just crash landed and we don't have a ship. We are close to ending the first part of this video, but I will be immediately recording part 2 because I am actually having a lot of fun playing this again for the first time in so long. So I do apologize if I am very loud or in some way excited, because I genuinely do love this game. As I said before, I would argue this is probably one of my favorites in the series. Right now, I currently consider Going Commando, the sequel to this game, my favorite in the franchise. These are some cool enemies that I enjoy here. Don't worry about anything. This game isn't too hard at the beginning, but the difficulty spike does increase later on. Bolts, if you're wondering why I'm going around collecting as much as I can, because bolts do not come easy in this game. In fact, I'd argue this is the hardest game to get bolts in, and so there's a lot to do when it comes to bolt management. However, there is a glitch to get infinite bolts, which I will be making a video on later on, as well as showing it off in the Let's Play as well, but I won't be doing anything because for those who know what to do with the glitch, you can pretty much get a weapon later on in the game that's arguably one of my favorite weapons in this entire franchise. It's honestly the most broken weapon you can ever get, and honestly, it is well worth the title that it has. But I will let the game tell you what it is for those who don't know the franchise, and if you know, you know. But first and foremost, we're getting our first gold bolt, which is right behind this wall. Oh yeah, it's happening. We got it. So unfortunately, this first episode isn't going to have much to show off. This game started off with a lot of cutscenes, so we're just going to go through this cave, and we're just about out. Seeing these little creatures, or robots rather. You're going to see a very diverse bunch of enemies in this game, which is honestly really cool. It feels like the planet is like very specific to what it has, but other than that, I consider this part to be just about done. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you consider staying with this journey, it would mean so much to me. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to put so much effort into this franchise in terms of making this Let's Play wonderful for the viewers and anyone else who decides to stick around. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I am the Mystic, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye!